Welcome to Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
First pitch moments away, and towing the slab in this one, Blake Snell.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Ready to go now? Stepping up for the Guardians, Jeremy Pena. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Bounced out to short, bats up with it, zips it to first. And an easy out to start the game. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Geraldo Perdomo digs in for the Guardians. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And a foul ball.
Oh, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit no score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And getting to start, Luis Castillo. What should we keep an eye on here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And it's 1-1.
Outside.
This one popped up. Ramirez makes the grab, one down. Time Time to check out the Dodgers lineup.
Shortstop,
This is a
Mookie
veteran-led
Betts.
lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ozuna sizes this one up, hauls it in for the out.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie.
Two down, base is
Freeman.
empty. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Two outs. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Come on, Teo. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there. Locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Max Muncy at the dish. And ball one. Muncy, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. That one hammered center field. Rodriguez drop step going back. And it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
2 outs, nobody on. And here comes Bellinger. And a base hit right there. And that gives Tommy Edman a chance to hit with 2 out.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Bellinger goes. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and now it's Juan Soto.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Snell back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Snell, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a slider.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Outside, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. Now 3-2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. And the slider just misses.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one ripped. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Ketel Marte stands in here, takes ball 1 low. On the ground, and that's a fair ball. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Batting 7th, center fielder,
1
Julio
down,
Rodriguez.
and now it's Julio Rodriguez. That one's in there, 0-1. Marte leads off first with 1 away. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. In the dirt. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls.
Man at
2
first,
strikes.
1 away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now it's filled up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Yainer Diaz digs in for the Guardians. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. All loaded up here at the top of the second. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now batting,
Jeremy Pena
shortstop,
digs in for the
Jeremy
Guardians.
Pena.
Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 4-3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Next to hit, Geraldo Perdomo. Fires to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw, you know?
Yeah, no question. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That misses. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Freeman, and Guerrero is set down. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Guardians 3. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. And that is out of play. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Rodriguez makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting 9th, catcher Dalton
And at the
Rushing.
plate for the Dodgers, Dalton Rushing. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. To the right side. Guerrero the toss to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Shohei
Next is the Dodger
Ohtani.
DH, Shohei Ohtani. He popped out his first time. And it's fouled off. Comes up empty.
The strong second inning
No
is a
ball, 2
confidence
strikes.
builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
He goes down looking. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Guardians 3. Back here at Chavez Ravine, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Fastball for a strike. Snellzilla picks up the strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Fouled off. He was late. To the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Ketel Marte. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The 1-1 is fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need. Runner takes off, and a foul ball. He stays alive. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
And a base hit up the middle. Around second is Ramirez. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And here is Yainer Diaz. And that one upstairs.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Struck him out looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Mookie Betts.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And here's Freddie Freeman. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And a foul ball. Betts on at first. Nobody out.
Nope.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. First and second here, no outs. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one.
He's out.
Back to first,
No, he's
and
out.
that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's got it, and that will end the inning. One left for LA, and it remains a 4-3 game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Marcell Ozuna. Swinging a foul straight back.
So here's an interesting note on Glass now. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before he starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Zips it across, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Digging in, Jeremy Pena. And that's outside. And that is ball one. Glass now, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-1. The Guardians down by a run, top half of inning number 4. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one fouled off. Glass now back to work, the 0-1, and that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Betts to first. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Score hold. Bottom 4, and now the center fielder, Andy Pages. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Dives and he can't hang on. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. He keeps his composure and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a fly ball deep right field, way back there. And it is gone. He made him pay for that one, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 1 out, nobody on. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one missed. One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And they get Edman for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Dalton Rushing.
2 outs, base is empty. Dalton Rushing will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Line drive, makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 5-3. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Glass now back to work. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off-speed pitches.
Juan Soto now 0 for 2 in this one. Off the plate inside, and it's 1-0.
And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
Nobody out, runner at first. That's a strike, and the count is 2-2.
Good-looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
In the dirt. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Ramirez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And there's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 5th. Spits the plate, and it's 1-2. But he's back safely.
Sit him down.
The 1-2. That's down and in.
Ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Up the middle. Edmonds slings to first. And Ramirez is set down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. They get the out on Marte. And that's the third out. Guardians leave 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Edwin Uceta preparing to come on if needed. Estevez also getting ready. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the
Pitching for
The
Cleveland.
Guardians going with a new pitcher, Edwin Uceta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Yeah.
This one in the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
In there safely. Ohtani into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
The shortstop takes the ball. That swings and drives one. This one's well struck. And out of here. That one felt good. It's 7-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first, and Freeman is retired.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Lifted in the air, right center field. Rodriguez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
2 outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 9-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout.
Pitching for Cleveland.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Luis Castillo.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. That misses. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Now move to first.
No, he's safe.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Bellinger around second on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well done. Drives in the run. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Dalton rushing. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
That's a little bit low. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one almost got him.
2 strikes. I got 3 and 2.
Shohei Ohtani waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Cracks his bat and pops him up. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 10-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. New inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, Julio Rodriguez.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That one catches the zone. 0-2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And the next pitch is way outside. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Bellinger makes the grab. Out number 2. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 6th inning. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Tosses to first, and they get Ohtani for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. And it's fouled away. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1. Freeman hits it in the air. Soto sizing this one up. And there's 2 away. Now here is Teoscar Hernandez. Slowly on the ground to short. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So 1 hit is all they get. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Guardians 3. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Fought off foul.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Throw on to Freeman, and 2 away to start the 7th. Vladdy in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Dodgers up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Towards first. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and that's a double. Here's Juan Soto. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. 1 left for the Guardians. Not what they were looking for. It's 10-3. Back here in LA, Muncy digs in.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Swinging a foul straight back. And that one wrapped foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball still 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the catch for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite
Now
barrel it
batting,
up enough to really drive it.
Andy Pajes.
So up next, Andy Pajes. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Cody Bellinger. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Foul ball there. That missed by a lot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's a ball and a strike. Two outs. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Dodgers go down quietly, but they still lead by 7. We go to the 8th. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Glass now back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And there's a ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Glass now, ready and deals. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike
Patel
zone, and he just couldn't get the
Marte.
bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
High fly ball out towards left center. Hernandez sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Julio Rodriguez. There's a strike. And now the 0-1. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that's in the dirt. And the count 1-2. And a slider misses down and away. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here is Tommy Edman. Fastball is outside. In the air to left center. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now, Dalton Rushing. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base hit center field. Man at first, here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rodriguez settles underneath it and makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
So man aboard. Here's Mookie Betts. Ball 1 there. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Soto makes the catch. And that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping up for the Guardians, Yainer Diaz. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Up and in, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And a foul ball. Inside.
Inside.
3-1 now. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Okay.
And ball four, two aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Pena, the next to hit, takes outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings through that.
One ball.
Diaz at second. Ozuna at first with no outs.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Next is the designated hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. And I think Dave Roberts.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
0-2 is the count.
Next pitch just misses. Now 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Got him swinging. And the Guardians with 1 out left.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And now the count is even.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Guardians down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.